Hey everybody, James Yeager with Tactical Response, and I'm going to do a video today on the types of gun owners because I've seen a bunch, and there's probably a few more categories, but we'll just talk about the ones I have up here. We'll start at the bottom of the list, the talisman. These are people that buy guns as magical charms, just to ward off evil spirits. They don't practice with them, they don't train with them. They just have the gun, and they think that mere possession of this instrument makes them able to ward off evil spirits. And oftentimes untrained civilians are very successful in gunfights. I don't want to put all my bet on luck. And remember, the more you train, the luckier you are. Next is the collector. We have these guys show up for classes all the time, and they're worried about getting their guns scratched and stuff like that. Another group gets worried about it and gets them scratched, worries about getting them scratched too. But they're there really to show off their gun. They want to talk endlessly about models and this holster, and it's like show and tell for them. And when they show up, and the shooting is not while they're there. The mindset's not while they're there. They're there to show everybody their guns, and they'll bring other guns that they're not even shooting to show people. It's disheartening. The hobbyist. He's like the guy that said, you know what, golf looks boring, I'll go shooting. He's not really in one of the other classes, and maybe he's at the beginning of something. Like he buys the guns, he starts reading gun magazines and forums and stuff like that. Maybe he starts shooting IDPA, stuff like that. So he's trying to figure out his path, and that's kind of like the embryonic stage, and he could go to any of these groups from there, really. Actually, probably not a collector. He's probably not a talisman, but he can go to other groups from that beginning. Then there's the competitor, and make no mistakes, I have extreme appreciation for these guys, these top competitors. They're like any top athlete in any Olympic sport. These guys that shoot, IPSC, IDPA, and all the bazillions of different kinds of competitions there are. The absolute athletes, absolutely world-class athletes, but that's what they're about. They're about winning, they're about times, they're about trophies, they're about prizes and cash awards, and that's what they're about, and that's fine as long as they don't think that there's something else. Then there's the gunfighter guy, and these guys kind of liken themselves to the old Border Patrol guys, and they typically only carry some big hog leg 1911 of some sort, and they would never put it in a plastic holster, so they got some hand-tooled leather piece of crap, with conchos on it and stuff like that, and that's what they wear. They treat that gun like it is a object d'art. They will not get it dirty, they will not get it scuffed, and I carry a 45 because shooting twice is just stupid. All that ridiculous cliche bullshit, they drag it right along with them to class, and I see it all the time. And then finally, the martial artist, and that's probably what most of you guys are, because you're watching my videos, so we don't talk about these other things. And what's different about the martial artist is that they know that the root word to gunfight is fight. They know they have to have a good gun, but they know it's not about the gun. And they look at scars and wear marks and things like that on their gun as a badge of honor, because they learned something when they scratched it, or when they scuffed it, or maybe they just have drawn the gun so many times that they've worn the finish off the high points and stuff like that. These are the guys that I want on my side when something bad's going down. These are the guys that carry a gun religiously. They don't let people tell them they can't not carry a gun. They carry a gun everywhere they are able to carry a gun. They are never without it, and they never make excuses. Never. Okay? And these are the guys, the martial artist is the true, in my opinion, is the true martial artist of all martial arts, especially in the United States, because we have reached perfection. Like the like Kenjutsu instructors for samurai, they think that they have reached perfection with the sword technique. But technology has moved on, and we are striving for perfection with the firearms technique, and martial artists will lead the way. This is James Yeager for Tactical Response. I really appreciate you guys watching, and come to getoffthex.com if you want to talk about this video or any of my other videos. Just look for the name, and there'll be a link in the forum, and you can find it really easy. And jump in there and talk with us. Be an adult. Let's have some smart conversations. But that's it. And I appreciate you guys watching. Share, subscribe, all that stuff. I really appreciate you guys. And remember, for you martial artists, your responsibility to be ready for the fight never ends.